Hey now, I'm Witt, and welcome to my full review of the Nautis Stealth 200. It's a 200-meter water-resistant sport watch that can also kind of ride the line of dress watch as well on larger wrists. The exact reference number is GL2087-A, and I got this for $100 as part of my quarterly Black Tier subscription to Watch Gang. So is it worth $100? Well, I'll let you know as this video concludes. So the measurements are going to come in kind of large. It's a big boy. You're talking about 45 millimeters across for the diameter. Not bad, but the lug to lug is 54 millimeters. And it's got this kind of the male end links that protrude out on the supplied bracelet. If you measure those tip to tip, that's 61 millimeters, though it does have a downward slope, as you can see there. The case thickness is about 15 millimeters, and your lug width is 24 millimeters, and the bracelet tapers down to about 22 millimeters at the clasp. The case finishing throughout is brushed with the exception of the fixed high polish bezel, and you've got a domed mineral crystal, which look at this side angle. It just so thick, the distortion is incredible. Just absolutely beautiful. Screw down signed crown, and you've got a screw down caseback as well. 200 meters of water resistance, like I mentioned. It's all 316L stainless steel. And there's solid stainless steel bracelet that's included with solid end links. You've got push pins connecting the links. Signed clasp with fold-over safety latch, double push-button release, and it's a fully milled clasp as well. Features 3 micro adjustments, and this is one of the most comfortable bracelets I own. I mean, I think some of it comes from the 24 millimeter size, just that beefiness, the width, you know, it just is well proportioned for the watch head. Just absolutely comfortable and well built. The green dial sports applied brushed stainless steel hour markers, or at least that's the appearance, except for the 3 o'clock position, which is reserved for the day-date complications. The 12, 6, and 9 numerals have that same brushed treatment as well. The minute track is printed in silver metallic, which also extends onto the chapter ring at each 5-minute mark. And it's a great combination with the applied indices, the way it ties in with each other. Each quarter hour also has a numeral printed on the chapter ring with a chevron above the 12 spot. The Nautis logo and signature is applied in high polish, as is Swiss movement and 20 ATM 660 feet above the 6th. And look at that spot right now. You'll see that seconds hand hitting nearly every marker. Oh, I love that. That's a must-have in a quartz, huh? And Nautis made the task even more difficult for themselves, as the seconds hand and the markers are very, very thin. So it's almost impossible for them to line up. But yet they do. Like I said, in most cases, there's a couple spots where it gets just a little off, again, because it's so thin. But for the most part, this thing hits every marker. You got to love that. Now, the hour and minute hands are thin sword-shaped, and there's a lollipop second hands that we just talked about. Each of the white areas on the handset are coated with luminescence. My guess it's probably C1, as it's crisp white in the daytime, but not very bright at night, as you see here. The Nautis Stealth 200 can easily go into dress watch mode on the supplied bracelet, just paired up with a nice dress shirt. But it really makes its mark when you dress it down on these various casual straps. It definitely plays out in its sports mode very well. So what do I love about this watch? Well, I love this funky deep dish case, and it's very chunky and just feels great. I love this domed crystal. I only wish it had been sapphire. That would have been a home run. I love that the seconds hand hits most of its markers. I love the accuracy. This is definitely a grab-and-go quartz. It's got a Swiss Ronda 517 movement in it, and I tracked it for 142 days, and it came in at plus 0.3 seconds per day for that whole time frame. That's 42.6 seconds fast in almost 5 months. Yeah, you gotta love that. And I love its versatility. I mean, like I mentioned, you can go from dress to sport mode in an instant. You know, it's got 200 meters of water resistance. That's going to do all the water sports that you want as you go about your day. And it's just a well-built, beefy watch. So what do I not like about it? Well, I think, as I mentioned, the crystal, if it had been sapphire, that just would have been a slam dunk. I've already got a couple of scratches on this mineral glass, so that's the biggest drawback, I think, is that it's just missing that sapphire crystal. It would be so sweet. I also don't like the first link of the bracelet. You can see that it creates just kind of a unflowingness to the bracelet as it has that edge that pops out there. So that's something that I think could have been resolved. So do I think I got my money's worth at $100? Yeah. I mean, one thing is I didn't like it when it first came in, but I gave it a chance. I let it grow on me, and I'm so glad that I did, because this has just been a great go-to watch, and I definitely feel like it's worth $100 now. So on the Nautis website, this GL2087-A goes for $295. I would not spend that. I think most people know that full retail price is never paid. Now, you can find these on eBay all day long, buy it now prices from $90 to $200 at the time of this filming. So if you are interested in the watch at a price closer to what I paid, then I would definitely recommend it at that price point. Well, now, if you like this video, I hope you'll take some time to dig through my channel to check out some other watches I've featured. And I'd love to have you along for the ride, so hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next video. I'm Witt, with so many watches, so little time and money.